There are many big name brands with food products out there that often have products that taste a lot like their competitors, even if it's unintentional. And the consumers a lot of times criticize these companies from copying off of their competitors' products. And that is absolutely the case for YouTuber products. Fans often point out that some YouTuber products taste a lot like big name brands. And today, we are going to be looking at two candy products that taste very similar. One of them is pretty new to the market, and the other one is a staple of many people's childhoods. What's up, people of YouTube? I'm Karsatowski, and welcome to the Karsatowski Eats YouTube channel. So today, we are going to be comparing Airheads Xtreme with Zesty Bites. Did Zesty Bites copy off of Airheads Xtremes, or is it just a coincidence? Well, let's go and find out. Now, I personally don't think that the creator of Zesty Bites, Fanatic, has copied off of Airheads or any other candy. I think he simply has just taken inspiration from his favorite candy and just simply made his own product. Now, when you look at the Airheads Xtreme strip, you got this nice rainbow strip. This is about a 6-inch long strip, pretty close to it. It's got all the colors. It's absolutely covered in citric acid, and it's a pretty good size strip. I mean, it's not too thick and it's not too thin, so let's go ahead and taste Airheads Xtreme. Also, Airheads for a very long time was my absolute favorite candy. Not necessarily the Airheads Xtreme, but the normal Airheads. Those were definitely my favorite, and I have not had these in a year, so let's try Airheads Xtreme for the first time for me in probably 12 to 13 years. Okay, so my initial reaction, it's got a really good sour flavor, and to me it really tastes like a fruit roll-up. Like a fruit roll-up that may have folded in together to make itself a little bit more thick and covered in citric acid. It's got a pretty good sweet flavor, and the sour taste, it's actually not as sour as I would have liked for it to be. But in my opinion, it tastes just like a cherry fruit roll-up that has been folded up to make it more thick again, and it's really not that sour, actually. And it doesn't taste anything like an Airheads. So if anything, Airheads Xtreme probably copied off a fruit roll-up or something like that and then just made it a different pattern and put citric acid on it. So I'm actually kind of disappointed that that does not taste like an Airhead at all. And now we are on to the newest YouTuber product on the market as far as food goes, and my favorite sour candy of 2025, it's Zesty Bites. So these released last year, I believe in September, and they are by the YouTuber Fanatic. And I am going to leave a link below to Zesty Bites store so that you can get them yourself. They sell out pretty quickly, so you better go on there while you can. Alright, so let me go and take one of these strips here. So as you can immediately tell, they are bite-sized strips, and they have the exact same color coding as the Airheads Xtreme, and they both have citric acid on it. But the main difference to me is that they are extraordinarily thin. Like, you can almost see through them pretty much. Just about, but they are pretty looking. I feel like that these actually have a little bit more of a brighter color than the Airheads Xtreme. So let's go ahead and try Zesty Bites Tropical Rainbow. Oh my goodness. Like literally, these are about 3 times more sour than the Airheads Xtreme, but that's kind of a good thing. And you know what? Even though they look the same, they taste completely different. Like, I've never really had anything like this before, and you know what? So obviously the size difference is pretty good, and these are proof that size doesn't always matter. I mean, you can take one of these at a time, you can get like a whole handful at a time. I mean, it's pretty much a lot more of a versatile snack as opposed to Airheads, in my opinion. And to me, these just taste better. Like, yeah, they just taste better. They're a lot more sour. They punch you in the face a lot harder, and they just don't taste like anything I've ever had before. So again, do I think that Fanatic copied off of Airheads Xtreme? I don't think so. I've gotten a few comments in the past that these are just like Airheads Xtreme, and even though they look similar from a product perspective, they're pretty much completely different. These are a completely different thing. That's so good. All right, here are my rankings for each product. So Airheads Xtreme, again, pretty much just tastes like a fruit roll-up that's folded in on itself. It doesn't have that sour of a flavor. For some reason, the citric acid flavor isn't that strong. I'm gonna give this a 6 out of 10. I definitely prefer the normal Airheads. I still think that Airheads are in my top 3 favorite candies, but I mean, Airheads Xtreme, kind of disappointing. I wouldn't spend any money on these. Now, for Zesty Bites. You know, thin strips, bite size, you can eat one at a time, you can eat a handful at a time, you can eat it all day with the resealable bag. Yeah, very sour flavor. These are easily a 9 out of 10. I mean, I've said before that Airheads in general used to be my favorite candy. Well, now, it's this right here. I mean, and this is just one of the flavors too. They've got like 5 or 6 flavors by now, and this flavor absolutely demolishes the Airheads Xtremes. And, you know, just a absolute sour candy that punches you right in the face. Thin strips, and it doesn't taste, they don't have like a really weird aftertaste like a lot of candies do. The Airheads had a little bit of an aftertaste that I can taste. These don't have that at all. So if you want a clean tasting candy that's very sour and that's also sweet as well, I suggest going to zestybites.com and getting you some. I am not associated with them at all. I just really like their products, and I also really like Brenton, aka Fanatic, as a YouTuber. So go and support him and buy some Zesty Bites. You will not regret it. So that is my review on both of these products. So if you want to see me rank any more products in any of my videos, then be sure to hit that subscribe button so you'll never miss any more videos. I'm Karsatowski. Keep watching my content, and I'll see you in that next video. See ya!